Hi folks, it's Gaz in the background. No. Hi folks, I'm Gaz in the fuck, I can't do it. Hi folks, I'm Gaz in the background. No wait, how did I do it the other day? Right, let me have a look.
We now return to our regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah, this is how I thought. Yeah, okay. Hi folks, I'm Gaz in the background and I'm going to do another unboxing video for you today. So, nothing cyberpunk related, actually no, that's a lie. It's somewhat cyberpunk related and I'll get into that in a bit. This video is going to cover two different topics. Or I might make it into a single, or I might try and split it into a couple of different videos because the last one was a little bit long. I just got my new graphics card delivered, which in all honesty is great considering the point in time where we're at with graphics cards in the computer industry. It's a complete goddamn shambles, an absolute shambles. So the RTX 30 series launched, there's no stock anywhere, and if they are, they're being bought by scalpers and bots and everything else, and they're being sold for ludicrous amounts of money. And then you've got AMD. AMD, what the fuck? I don't know anyone who's physically got a 6000 series card. And you're like, oh, yeah, we'll have more than enough. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good joke. Next one, please. Let's just get into the video. Yeah, the other thing you're going to notice as well is the audio and video quality going to be slightly different. The audio quality, I don't know if that's going to be any better than the phone camera I was recording last time. The video quality should be a big step up. Finally managed to find the charger to my Canon G7X, so hopefully this should be a vast improvement over where it was. If you hear this, I have a squeaky floorboard, it's not me farting, and I'm going to try and stand as still as possible. As you can see, this is not the graphics card upgrade. This is my old card. That served me well since 2017 when the mining issue was going on. So all the price of these cards was astronomical as well. So this is what I've got. I have currently in my PC a Zotac GeForce GTX 1060 6GB, and it served me fairly well in all honesty, but this is a tiny box. It's only a 2-slot card. It's only got 2 small fans. Whereas the unit we're replacing it with, oh, it's a big one. RTX 3070. Literally, in terms of graphics upgrades, it can't really be more different than this. Albeit, I am still going to be playing on a 24-inch 1080p TN monitor, which I really do want to upgrade to a 27-inch 140 4Hz 1440p, if those numbers and letters mean anything to you. So I'm going to be unboxing this absolute behemoth, and I am so excited. I cannot wait. So I'm just going to get my computer shut down a second, just so I can get it all ready to do some comparison shots of the 1060 versus the 3070. So let's get these taken off. Keen-eyed of you, you're going to notice something that's... Whoa! Do not want to be dropping this. Oh my god. Okay, reset. Don't do what I just did. Don't balance your PC precariously on the edge thinking, oh, I can take the cables out and record video at the same time. No, fuck. Anyway, back to it. So, that was terrifying. So the case that I have is a Lianli PC P60 armor suit that I have had for, God, this case has to be at least 12, 13 years old. I'm pretty certain I've had it actually, no, God, it's got to be older than that. It's got to be 13, 14 years old because I've had it longer than me and Jess have been in the relationship, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, that's going on a while. So, this is the inside of the case. This is meant to have multiples of these drive bays in here, but I took them all out just for better airflow. Same as I took off the fan guards on the front for better airflow, just to try and pass things through. Because once I upgraded some of the new parts back in October, it definitely needed to be cooled better. So, this is where you'll definitely see the difference between an old case design compared to the new ones. Old cases still have a power supply mounted on the top, which it is there. It's a modular Corsair unit. And these are, God, I didn't realise how out of focus that actually was. In here I have a Asus B550F gaming motherboard. That was bought for me on my birthday by my wife, which is awesome. Same as the CPU inside here is a Ryzen 9 3900 Non-X, along with 16 GB of Corsair Dominator. I think it's a Dominator, I can't actually remember the name of this RAM. The RGB Pro stuff. It is beautiful. This is the cooler I had on my Noctua cooler. I think it's the NHU12P SP2 or something. This was on my old PC. So this was a big upgrade. I have got the AMD Wraith Spire, inside that box there. And this is the 1066 gig, and there is an NVMe drive hidden underneath there. Gen 3, not Gen 4, but anyway, still. So this is the inside of the old one. So that's the box to the RTX 3070 Vision by Gigabyte. So on the inside, we've just got a quick start guide. I don't understand why it can't just be a QR code printed on the box for you to then go online and also read, get the information on there alongside a video of how to do it. Oh God, I've just seen it. That's really pretty. Oh, this is exciting. I wasn't expecting it to be as white as it is. Wow. Pictures of this online do this card no justice at all. Is there anything else in the box? Nothing else in the box. So they literally just give you the card. Oh my good God, this is huge.
That's what she said.
This is great fun for any of you into packaging ASMR. Wow. Oh my good God. This is the OC version. I don't even know if there's a regular version. I didn't particularly want an OC because, you can overclock it yourself. But this is absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, it really is. You've got your fan and probably RGB header by here on the bottom, by the looks of it. Then you've got a PCI cover. Well, you've got a PCI cover here. And you've got 3 white fans. So these spin, the middle one spins in an opposite direction to the outer 2. So you can see the way that the fan blades are positioned here. On the 2 right ones, have got the fans oriented in that way, whereas the one on the centre is opposite, so they'll spin in the opposite way. So on the front of the card, we've got these little ports here for all the connections. We've got our HDMI here, and then the next 3 over are display port on the side. And then, it's upside down, we come to the ludicrously pretty backplate of the card. I've never owned a graphics card that has a backplate before, and this is absolutely gorgeous. It's a really, really nice sort of satin silver. But then you've got the pass-through cooling here that pretty much all the 3070 cards have. You have all that, as they call, screen cooling, so the air is going to blast through here, then blast up that way towards your CPU by the seams of it. There's not a huge amount of information on this card that I've managed to find online. I can see some people have had the 3080s, but I don't see anyone on YouTube or anywhere else that's had a 3070 version of this card. Whether or not that's down to availability or the fact people have been avoiding them, I have no idea, but it's gorgeous, honestly. It's just, and it's big and rectangular, but there's no silly edges, there's no silly markings or anything. This Gigabyte logo here is RGB, and the power connectors on it is sort of like a purplish hue on it as well, if you can see that. And the power connectors, it has one 8-pin and one 6-pin. I've currently got a 750 watt power supply. That should do the job of this really, really well, hopefully. On the inside, you can just make out the copper cooling pipes, the heat pipes of the cooler, along with all the incredibly large heatsink, which is ridiculous in all honesty. Because from what I can tell, the PCB, so the circuit board, ends about here. And I believe they use this as an extension, actually, by the looks. It's, yeah, you can only just make it out, but that little connector block, I'll put a marker on it on the actual screen. That is an adapter. So they've done this for cable management, because otherwise the actual power supply pins would be in the middle like they are on some of the other cards. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to bring the Zotac card back in. And this is where the size difference of these two becomes really apparent. Yeah, it's quite a lot bigger.
That's
quite a lot bigger. This is one of those things, if you've got a smaller PC case, you're really going to have to be careful about how much space you've got to play with. But to be fair, you can see the difference in the size of the fans. The ones on the Zotac are quite a lot larger. Let me see if I got a tape measure anyway. So what's the measurement of that fan? 92mm? 92mm fan, whereas these ones are probably 82. So give or take, there's a 10mm difference in the size of the fan, but you'll see the PCB boards. You can actually see it on the bottom here. That's how far the PCB comes on. So they're about the same size in terms of the PCB. The fact that they've managed to cram that much performance into such a small board is unbelievable. Well, this is going to get sold now, so I'll be putting this up for sale. This has been a really, really good card. So yeah, I need to blow it off with get rid of the little bits of dust on there. And that's about it. And now we can move on to getting this installed. Oh, hell yes. So first of all, I've got to chuck this massive chunk of aluminium onto the side. God damn. I know it's aluminium, so it should be light, but goddamn it's heavy. If any of you were wondering what my cable management was like in terms of the back, overall, considering what I was limited by, it's not bad. But then again, I don't have a million fans going on with RGB or anything else, so overall, it did okay. So I gotta wrestle with this extra PCI Express power connector that's just been stuffed into the top of my PC for all this time, never being used. Right, okay, this will be interesting actually having a card now that requires this. Saying that, I may have had to before, because from what I remember, I think when I first built this PC, I built it with a GTX 470 back in the day. Jesus Christ, going back some there. Yeah, GTX 470, and that blew up, which got replaced by a GTX 560 Ti, which then got replaced with my 1060. Thumb screws put back in. Oh. I've currently got a 750 watt power supply. I have actually just realised something. My power supply is a 650 watt. Not a 750. I could have sworn for all these years I was dealing with a 750 watt power supply. That's I might need to upgrade my power supply. Shit. Oh god, that's a big boy. Holy crap. Wow. Let's make sure the slot is down. Yeah, alright, okay, that's gonna fit. Let's take the slot out because I definitely didn't just forget to take this out. Oh man, it's the most I have ever spent on any single computer piece. Wow. Oh, it's in. It's in. Oh, yeah. And I still get to do the plastic peel as well afterwards. So I've always had issues getting these thumb screws back in. Always had issues. Fuck. Found it. God, the amount of different cuts and everything else I'm going to have to do in this video is terrifying. And I was hoping to make a shorter video because I didn't want this to be too long. Back to the panel again. Do-do-do. Back to the panel again. You take the cable out, and then you sort your life out. You give it a twist, and then you wonder what you've done. You spent too much money on a fucking graphics card. Should have spent your money on a console. I'm not keeping that in, that's fucking stupid. That's cringy as fuck. So this is what it looks like installed. That really does look absolutely incredible. I think with some white and black sleeved extensions that would look amazing. Or even just white and black sleeved cables. So the time has come to see if it works. Okay, so I'm flicking on the power supply. Oh god, this is always scary. When upgrading things, it's always worrying. So ready, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we do have lights. We've got rainbow puke. Some lighting going on the Gigabyte board as well. So excited to play this. I just wish I had a better monitor. I wish I had a 27-inch 1440p. That's the next upgrade, I think. If I could afford one, I would. But I've spent everything I fucking own on Cyberpunk Collector's Edition and this. Oh, also speaking of Cyberpunk, I may have bought the PC version as well. Just to try and show you some different footage from what I've captured on the Xbox One X and the PC. So you're going to have a different video on the next one showing a comparison between some basic gameplay footage and the choppiness on the Xbox One X, which in all honesty is still a high-end Xbox, versus what it's going to be like on, I'm going to be honest, a fairly high-end gaming PC. This is going to be so sick. I just wanted to point out there's actually very little sag on this card. Like very, very little. That's really impressive. Really, really impressive. So one of the things I know that this graphics card has got is a 0 RPM mode on the fan. So when the temperature is below a certain threshold, the fans won't spin, which is really, really cool in terms of energy and noise performance and everything else. But to be quite honest, with 3 120mm fans in the front, 2 Noctuas, a LVN leaf fan, and a 140mm exit top, I don't think I'm really concerned with noise, you know?
We'll be right back.
So that was the unboxing and installation of my new graphics card, which is the Gigabyte Vision RTX 3070. It has met and exceeded my expectations in certain respects, but I can't wait to include some comparisons of Cyberpunk as well, from the Xbox One X version, or the Xbox One version running on a One X, compared to the PC, which is, I think it should be easily night and day in regards to just how smooth it's going to play. And that's been one of the biggest bugbears for me about that game, is on the One X it does not play smooth. Most of the time I'd say it's below 30 FPS, which in all fairness is ridiculous considering how gorgeous some of the other games are that are out there. So we'll have to see how it goes. But thank you all very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and you want to see more, please leave a like, please leave a comment, subscribe, and just let me know what you'd like to see in the future. Yeah, so thank you very much. In the meantime, I hope you have all a fantastic week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Yeah, so it's been 2 days since I got this card. I've been editing the video for 2 days, and I just realised when coming across one of the clips, I forgot to do the peel on the plastic. So we're going to do that right now. Ooh, if I can actually get onto it. Here we go. He says as he fails once again to try and grab the plastic. Oh yeah, baby.